back to Let's Eat. I'm your host, Christine Scarpelli, and I sure have a lot of fun traveling around the Carolinas and Georgia looking for the best local restaurants, really yummy food, mom and pops to support, and just good places for you to go visit. We want to start off pretty simple. It's a family-run restaurant. This is near Clemson, so if you're a Tigers fan, definitely make sure to stop by. These guys, when I met, had great homemade food, but they're known for their Sunday brunch, something you definitely want to check out. Dyar's Diner in Pendleton. Diner's done differently than I'm used to up north, at least. It's Southern cooking done cafeteria style. And you don't see that very much anymore. There must be a reason why this one is still going strong. We're at Dyar's Diner in Pendleton, South Carolina.
We are the true traditional Southern comfort food. And you've got to stick with a recipe that was originally written because that's the way people like it.
And here's the proof. Owner April Simpson flips through her daily playbook of recipes.
90% of them came from Miss Dyar.
Opened by locals, the Dyar family in 1989, Simpson and her husband took over just 2 years ago with the intent of offering the best breakfast and lunch in town.
Meatloaf, chicken casserole, country steak and gravy are kind of our highlights that we do.
Meatloaf was the special of the day. Now, it's not my favorite, mostly for the spongy consistency, but that's not what Chef David Singleton had in store.
Pour it in there, half an onion, cup of green pepper, take some biscuits, breadcrumbs.
This rich topping is what makes it, the ground beef goodness, different.
I have a ketchup topper mix that is mixed with brown sugar, mustard, gives it a little sweet flavor.
Cooked to perfection, and that's also the secret to Dyar's famous mac and cheese.
It's a fair amount of noodles.
Cooked by Johnson & Wales trained Jim Beach.
Probably use close to almost 5 pounds of cheese each pan of mac and cheese.
This must be a record.
Butter always makes everything better.
Don't miss this butter technique.
Mix eggs and milk into the mac and cheese.
Out of the oven, bubbling hot, best added to their legendary fried chicken.
Bone-in chicken breast. Special house-made breading.
The flavor and the crunch made this dish stand out.
Nice and moist and juicy, and it's yummy.
Can't wait until lunch? No problem. Breakfast is made to order. Their special lets you choose how you want your eggs. Add meat, grits, hash browns, toast, or biscuit.
Whatever generational gap you're in, it brings you back to somewhere you were in a good time in your life.
Check this out. Way better than any cafeteria food you ever had at your high school. You may even run into Danny Ford when you're here from Clemson. So from Dyar's Diner in Pendleton, we all say, let's eat! Great family, too. A lot of fun to work with. And did you see that fried chicken? It was pretty good. I suggest you try Dyar's Diner. Coming up next, we head down to Savannah, Georgia. We're taking a look at a little chicken salad or the magic of Mirepoix in this recipe segment. Take a look.
All right, the week is busy enough, and it's hard sometimes to prepare a healthy meal to take to work or on the go with us. So Maria Zuvez, the cook's voice, also at the Savannah Voice Festival, is here to help us out with Mirepoix and how you can use that in so many things. And today you're going to show us how to make a lovely chicken salad.
Yes, so this is the magic of Mirepoix. And the first question we ask ourselves is, what the heck is Mirepoix?
I just like to say Mirepoix.
Mirepoix. So it's from the Duke Mirepoix, that was his name, and his chef used to make this combination of vegetables, mostly small diced, and he would put them in soups and stocks, and it was to extract the nutrients from them. And so he became known for his Mirepoix.
All right,
Isn't
we're
that
remembering
cool?
the Duke of Mirepoix every
Duke
time
of
we're
Mirepoix.
cooking.
And so what's great about it is, what is it? Well, it depends on the culture. So the French cuisine, taken from him, because it's been around way before the Duke, is a triad of vegetables. It's 2 parts onion, it's 1 part celery, and it's 1 part carrot. Now, this is called in Italian culture and in actual Latin cultures, sofrito. Pronounce it a little differently in both languages, but it's sofrito. But here, our Creole culture and our Southern Low Country culture, what do we call it, do you know? It's the Holy Trinity.
Oh, that's perfect.
It's the Holy Trinity.
Okay.
And it's not with celery, it's with green peppers instead.
Okay.
So some of the ingredients switch out, but the idea is a triad of delicious goodness vegetable when you're looking to build your vegetable profile for the week. And so I wanted to also point out that you can go to Kroger and they have Mirepoix already cut and ready to go.
Oh, so nice.
So
you don't have to worry about cutting and worry about the onions making you cry.
We're going to teach you how to cut anyway.
Oh, all
so
right,
are you ready
yay.
to do some cutting?
Okay.
Okay, so this is available to you. However, if you want to get fancy, you can do any kind of cuts with these vegetables. It's up to you and what you're doing it for. So for a stew or for a boeuf bourguignon or something like that, you would want to do it this way. So I have taught Patty how to hold a knife. So you're going to pinch it like I taught you.
Yes, we did this before the segment, so let's see if I remember.
Pinch and shake.
Pinch and shake.
Look at that. Perfect. And then we're going to use the thriller claw to hold on to your
my
vegetable.
carrots, right?
Yes, you pick which carrot you want.
Okay.
And then bring it closer to you. And what we're going to be doing is, bring it a little closer, we're going to be doing what we call the roll cut, okay, which is the oblique. It's a really beautiful cut because it makes like a little triangle. So get.
All right, you trust me, Maria?
Yeah, I trust you. Just keep your fingers in and keep that claw. Look how beautifully she's doing that. In fact,
You're such a
I'm
great
gonna
teacher.
let you, you're doing it. Look at you. You're awesome. Okay, that's
You're a
enough.
very trusting
now I feel
lady.
good that we stopped right here.
Woo,
So
okay.
look at what
Put
she
this over
did.
here now.
Look at what you did. So if you did your onions and your celery that same size, you put them in and you make a stock and you can make a soup. So what we're gonna do is a beautiful chicken salad with this Mirepoix, and we can decide how much we put in, right? This is a lot, so you decide, Patty, how much onion do you want in there and how much of the celery and
Well,
carrot?
I like carrots a lot.
All right,
so
then that's
can I put all of them in there?
Yes, you
All
may.
right, so
you can do whatever you want. That's the beauty of this.
I love carrots.
And then you want to put the celery in. Now this adds crunch, but it also adds things that are good for your digestion. It's carrots. What they say is true. It's great for eye health. You know,
Mama's always right.
It's
Okay.
really true. So put as much as you want.
Well, I'm gonna maybe do half the onions.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. And then what I want to do is bulk up the fiber and the content. Everybody thinks eating healthy is expensive. It's actually very inexpensive if you know what to do. So a can of beans is $1, right? So you're going to put that in with your chicken and all
So
of a
what kind of
sudden-
beans?
These are white northern beans
All right.
that you just buy a can of in the grocery store.
All of them?
Yeah, and you can use this if you want. But what we're doing is we're bulking up the volume. So we're taking something that might only be 5 servings and we're making it 8.
Okay.
Right?
We're pumping up the volume.
We're pumping up the volume in lots of ways, including nutrition. And then
Okay.
we're going to use pine nuts today. I thought that would
Oh,
be
I
really
love pine
pretty.
nuts.
We love pine nuts, yeah. So we're going to put that in there. Awesome.
dump 'em in?
Yeah. And then what I'm going to do is put in mayonnaise. Now, this is not any mayonnaise. This is avocado oil mayo. Read your labels. Read your labels. We love when people read their labels. So you're going to put this in. This is about a cup. So this is Himalayan salt. So remember what I told you, when you pinch and you pour, you put it high,
High,
right? Okay.
yes.
So go ahead and pinch. Awesome.
More? Is that good?
You can add more salt if
Okay.
you want.
I love
I
salt.
like to sing when I cook. There we go. And now we're just gonna mix that up. And what we're gonna do is top it off with a little bit of parsley. You know, dried herbs have a lot of nutrition in them. It's great if you can use fresh, but dried is good too. So I'm gonna put that in there too, just to add a little more nutrition. Parsley's so good for digestion.
This smells so fresh.
Doesn't
oh,
it?
my goodness.
And look
yeah.
how it took no time
And
at
it's so
all.
pretty.
So we're gonna do this right here, not fancy. And you can just honestly put this in a little to go for your job and have it ready for you. And you can even put carrot sticks and celery sticks. And then look, my little magic sauce. This is a fig reduced balsamic. And you always like to add a little magic sauce. Now, you can add microgreens. That also bulks up the nutrition. All right, so here we are. We have done it. This took no time at all because we had the Mirepoix. And now we're going to take a bite.
Okay.
Are you ready? Because
This is going to get messy, Maria.
That's okay.
I can just tell
We're
her.
amongst friends.
Okay.
All right, toast.
Cheers. And thank you.
Thank you. Here we go.
Didn't that look so tasty and healthy, too? That's always a good combination. Okay, we're going to take a break. We've got many more yummy restaurants after this. And we are back to Let's Eat. Glad you're with us. Now we're going to take a trip to the beach, Myrtle Beach, that is. This restaurant is called Riptydz. And it's huge. Like, if you go there on vacation, you got a big family group with you, go ahead and check it out. Multiple level restaurant. You got to love beach food. In the winter, when the weather's not as beautiful as it is in this clip with the waves crashing along the beach, gorgeous, they turn into a sports bar. Take a look at Riptydz.
Since opening in 2017, Riptydz has become a go-to spot to eat, drink, listen to live music, and soak in panoramic ocean views that appeal to tourists and locals alike. Right along the Myrtle Beach boardwalk, this 17,000 square foot restaurant seats more than 500 guests with 3 bars and multiple levels designed to match whatever vibe you're looking for.
I really think they just were looking for something that creates that family-oriented aspect and the atmosphere that we're trying to aim for.
You can start your day playing cornhole right next to the beach access, then relax by a local artist's hand-painted mural beneath the restaurant. Head upstairs for a mix of indoor and outdoor bar seating with ocean waves sculpted into the decor. And finish the night on the rooftop patio, relaxing by day or enjoying the live music and colorful lights that bring the party for sunset.
This is where it tends to get very busy in the summer, and late at night turns into a big party because we do live music every night from 6 to 9, and then following that we do a DJ, and they just pump up the party.
From top to bottom, every floor looks out to the ocean, making savory meals with great company even better. And with football season in full swing, locals flock here to catch the games on their giant TV.
We do have one of the largest TVs in Myrtle Beach. It is a 250-inch LED screen wall. We show games every Saturday, Sunday. We do put game sound on, so that definitely helps. And then locals love to come stop by because they love this spot. It's right on the beach.
And after you've worked up an appetite cheering for your favorite team, their signature Riptydz Tower delivers 3 tiers of filling seafood, stacked with oysters, shrimp, ahi tuna, crab legs, and lobster tails.
A lot of flavor. It's really good.
For meat lovers, New Zealand French lamb chops with house-made risotto and sautéed green beans offer a hearty and tender alternative. Pair it with their buffalo mac and cheese, fried chicken topped with house-made creamy cheese blend over cavatappi noodles for that rich, comforting bite. And to top it all off, their sweet and refreshing electric lemonade. But it's not just about the food. Service is key, and staff take pride in keeping things running smoothly even during the busiest seasons.
We definitely make sure this place is staffed to the nines, making sure everyone gets great service, great tasting food, and that they're not waiting too long on a table. And then in the off season, as it starts to tick down, we do have the uprush in football because we are kind of a sports bar.
Riptydz brings together flavors, music, and the energy of the beach for a fun dining experience.
We have some of the best brews, chews, and views on the beach. Can't really beat it.
With unbeatable views and quality food, this is one Riptydz that has no red flag warnings.
I like that. The best brews, chews, and views on the beach. Very cool. Makes you want to head right to the beach. But if you're up in the mountains in the upstate of South Carolina, don't worry. In Easley, there's plenty of room for you at Lazy Bear Winery. So they are fruit forward. They are up in Easley, which is really easy to get to if you're really anywhere in the upstate. And it's a family run place, so they're ready to welcome you. Check it out. Lazy Bear Winery in Easley.
Ira and Laura Barrett are retired from the Air Force. They moved to Hester Store Road in Pickens County and were greeted by a plant that would start a hobby that would turn into a winery.
Well, when we bought the property, it already had established blueberry bushes, and we get about 125 pounds of blueberries every year, and we got tired of eating blueberry muffins, waffles, pancakes. I said, let's try something different. So we found a blueberry wine recipe, made that. It came out really well. So 7 years ago, we opened this business.
Their first bottle sits unopened as a memento. Now you'll find the Lazy Bear label at some area stores.
In the military, my nickname was Bear. So we were trying to think of a name, and my son comes up and says, well, now you're retired, you're a Lazy Bear.
All Lazy Bear wines are made with local fruit, whether it's from plants grown on site or it's from other local farms.
We specialize in fruit and berry wines. We wanted to try to break away from that traditional grape wine.
How many raspberries does it take to get a batch of wine that requires raspberry?
Right, we do a 50-gallon batch, and it will take anywhere from 100 to 125 pounds. So this is our Jacquez. It is our newest wine that we come out with. It is a South Carolina original grape, and it has notes of raspberries and spiced plums.
It's also their biggest seller. Their wine is a hit with customers.
We have had people in here from Spain, England, all over the United States.
And the wine critics.
We have got multiple international gold medals. Our oak blueberry won a double gold in Berlin, Germany. This is actually one of our international gold medal winners. It is our son's recipe, and it is a peach black cherry, and it's made with a white flesh peach instead of the yellow peach because of the rosy aroma and subtle finish.
Their son, also named Ira, has another medal winner in the blueberry oak. If you're more into mead than wine, they've got you covered with the help of some special residents.
We started doing bees about 8 years ago. We decided we wanted to use our own honey for our meads, which we do have 3 meads, a traditional mead, a black cherry mead, and a blueberry mead.
You can buy that honey too. They also sell candles with scents that match the wines. A lot to enjoy, making it a great setting for events, including some that support local artists and causes.
We have 2 different artists that come in to do paint and sips once a month. And one of them, actually a couple months ago, we did a fundraiser for Ride for Alzheimer's.
One family putting smiles on the faces of other families. Enjoy responsibly.
All right, that was Easley, and such a great cause that they're supporting many different nonprofits in the area. All right, stay with us. More restaurants after this break. Welcome back to Let's Eat. Hey, we're taking a trip to Boston now, food style. Boston Annie's is a sandwich shop. It's up in Gaffney, South Carolina, so in the upstate. Annie is a hoot. She is a great time, employs many students from area schools to work at her sandwich shop where she features things like New England clam chowder. She's a hoot. Take a look at Boston Annie's.
Calling all Yankees or customers all over the Carolinas, Boston Annie's. And Annie is a treat from the Northeast, bringing the best in her chowder and her grindas all the way here to Gaffney, South Carolina. You are not going to want to miss out on this.
Why can't I get a good sandwich around here, you know?
When it comes down to it, that's what motivated Anne-Marie Yelton, originally from the North Shore in Massachusetts, to open up this sub shop in Gaffney.
So we came up to visit. I was in Florida, looking to go back to Boston. And I met my husband. He was like, come visit my family. So we came for 1 week, stayed for 2. Went back, I gave everybody a month's notice. I'm like, I'm out of here. See you later.
Their loss, our gain, and Yelton had an appetite to succeed.
I'm actually a winner of the Main Street Challenge.
The local competition paid her rent for a year and helped her with a business plan.
I was like, oh my God. College was in the 80s. How do you do that?
Yelton wasn't lacking grit and started serving up the recipes she ate as a kid up north.
Chowders, potato salad, pasta salad, broccoli salad.
The Cuban and the Reuben, Yelton says that's what customers order again and again.
We only use premium meats. Don't be shy with anything.
Yelton steams her meat. She dices the sauerkraut, so each bite is covered with sauce and cheese. And for the dish she's most known for, she's perfected the salty, creamy goodness that is New England clam chowder.
Oh, it's a nice, thick, creamy, delicious, feel at home, cuddled up kind of a soup.
Every onion, stalk of celery, and shred of carrot has gone through Yelton's quality test.
Yeah, this is the bomb diggity right here.
She even brought on students from the nearby college to help her with high demand.
I mean, if you're gonna eat something, you might as well make it really good.
You cannot miss this beautiful Cuban, what people come for from all over the place, from Annie and her very talented staff here at Boston Annie's in Gaffney. Ladies, let's eat.
Diggity, says Annie. She really is a lot of fun. If you go up there, make sure to start a conversation. She has fun meeting new customers. Alrighty, we're going to head over to Pendleton, South Carolina. This is a really unique place. Swamp Fox Distilling, making rum, one of the only places around to do so. Take a look.
Our building was built in 1912. It was Jameson's market for probably until the 60s, maybe 70s.
Original ads dating to the 1920s are on display. They were found inside walls, supporting sawdust that was used as insulation for a meat locker.
We wanted to keep as much original as we could. So you see the ceilings are all original, the ductwork's all original. I mean, everything is just like it was back in 1912.
Just off the square in Pendleton, in an old general store, you'll find Swamp Fox Distilling, unique in that it only makes one type of spirit.
We're the only all-rum distillery in South Carolina. So it's pretty unique. And then when we started doing it, we found out people would say, wow, rum is my favorite, rum's my favorite. And it's like, well, how can it be everybody's favorite? No one's doing this.
Ernie Wagner and his wife Peg moved to the upstate after retirement to be closer to family. An engineer who homebrewed on the side, Ernie wanted to do something a little different.
I love rum. And I didn't want to be one of the, many other moonshine places around here.
Self-taught through many trips to distilleries in the U.S. and Caribbean. The results? An array of rum styles and flavors under the Pure Corruption brand speak for themselves.
We have won multiple gold medals with the rum. Our first international gold medal a couple weeks ago with our aged rum. In these barrels, it's got to be in there at least for 2 years, my Dead Center XO rum. After 2 years, I will start tasting it to see if it is done. If it's not done, then everyone has to wait.
So what role does the guitar play in the making of the rum?
That's how I mellow the rum. This one's going to have a very nice amber color to it. Got those vanilla, toffee, caramel notes to it. Just an incredibly good sipping rum. So we have 8 unaged rums, and those are your mixed drink rums. And then we have 2 aged rums, barrel-aged rums, and those are your sipping rums.
Those rums include flavors like coconut, cinnamon, and an orange vanilla flavor that's a shout-out to a certain nearby neighbor. Swamp Fox also gives back to the community they serve.
February, the entire month, we donate 10% of all of our sales to the Pendleton Volunteer Fire Department. February for firefighters.
Swamp Fox has been involved with Pendleton Rhinos Shop with a Cop program, Izzy's Pond Wildlife Rescue, and different cancer charities. All in with Pendleton. Enjoy responsibly.
What a blast. A really kind family, too. Go see that in Pendleton, downtown in their square. More restaurants after this break. Stay with us. Alrighty, this one is a lot of fun. I remember going to Barnwood Grill. It's out in Anderson County, South Carolina, in the upstate. And these ladies run this restaurant out of what looks like a mobile home. They've got an indoor dining area. They sell all kinds of things in their general store, and the food's great. They're a lot of fun. Take a look at Barnwood Grill in Anderson County.
If this isn't eclectic, I don't know what is. Buried deep in the heart of Anderson County, this coop cooks up southern favorites and plenty of northern deli delicacies. I can't make this one up, guys. Come to the Barnwood Grill here in Anderson.
I love that sound of that. You know, the plate and the fork and the knife, so that sound for breakfast.
You'll hear plenty of that in here, this trailer turned kitchen, and the main dining coop built beside it. Owner Patricia Yoakum learned to delight diners, she says, from her mom, working in diners in upstate New York. And that's where much of the inspiration comes from, she says, for dishes like the trash bowl.
Because of Rochester, New York, and that has to go with, what do you call it? Garbage plate.
Start off with the grits and the cheese, some of my home fries right here. A little gravy on top. Gonna add some bacon to it, scrambled eggs, more gravy on top. And if you're looking to go to sleep after breakfast, this right here will do it to you.
No one is sleeping on the fact that we're in the South, so Trish lets us peek in on her making these beauties.
We make cat head biscuits. This is a tradition in the South.
A little flour, lard, something sweet, she says, and you have the perfect light, fluffy bite.
That is what I'm talking about.
If you're flying in for lunch, Chef Kent Bruce says check out the Southwest chicken wrap.
Carolina caviar, a mixture of black beans, corn, onions, and some rotel. Put that on, get it hot.
Mix that with chicken, melted cheese,
sour cream, roll it. We're gonna put it on the grill and give it a light little toast to it.
Toasty by the fire too. It's next door where you can eat or shop in their market filled with local goodies.
My father made us work, ride tractors, and so that's where this market comes in. When my parents are here, this place rocks.
All right, here's your southern flavor. You want some northern style? There's Trish for you. We're at the Barnwood Grill somewhere in Anderson County, and we say, let's eat!
I just remember how much fun they were. This was so much fun. Okay, you've got to visit Barnwood. The food was amazing, especially those biscuits. fluffy, hot, fresh. They made them right in front of you. We've had so much fun on this episode of Let's Eat. Please join us for the next one and come hungry.